Matt Stepp, Dave Campbell's Texas football back here at the 86th Annual Texas High School Coaches Association Convention. Here with the new head coach of the Boerne Greyhounds, Coach Che Hendrix. Coach, thanks for taking a few minutes to chat with us this afternoon.
Glad to be here.
It's a busy morning, busy afternoon, final day of coaching school. I know the general meeting is going to get going here in a little while, so we'll try to get you out of here as soon as we can. But we've got to talk a little Greyhound football, and I know folks in town are excited. You're excited on the new gig. It was going to take a really good opportunity for you to leave Frisco Heritage because it was a good place, and you did a lot of good things there. So talk about why Boerne.
Well, there's several reasons. First of all, Frisco was a great place. We loved it there, had a great run there. It was really a family decision, and we wanted something smaller. And Boerne was a perfect opportunity for us. We applied for it, and we're very, very fortunate to get the job down there. So that's what we were looking for, is really a family decision, wanted something smaller, and we thought Boerne was a great opportunity. So we love it there. We're all in. We've moved. We're in. Our kids are in school. We got them in school in April and finished out the semester strong, and really looking forward to football season.
All right, now coaching schools, it's down the road for you. Boerne's not too far away, so that's probably a nice change. Not to drive too far in for coaching school, but it's really a great convention this year. I mean, we were over almost 14,000 coaches registered. The exhibit hall has been packed most days. Then the schedule changed a little bit. They moved everything up. Everything will be wrapping up today. From your perspective, do you feel like the schedule change has been a positive one?
I thought it was awesome. You know, I really got into coaching school under Kent Jackson when I was at Sweetwater. He was a regional director, and he always talked about the importance of our association and coaching school. So it's been ingrained in me to come and always go to the regional meeting, the general meeting, and be around. But this year, just the energy, the guys getting to see old friends, and it is convenient coming from Boerne. Stayed there last night, be able to drive back and forth is great. I do kind of miss being in the hotel with all the coaches and doing that. But
let's go to Houston next year, right?
Yeah, next year we'll be in Houston. So, but no, it's been great. I love the schedule, and coaching school is something that I always look forward to attending and learning a little bit, always trying to learn something, and just the relationships of the coaches. I mean, that's what makes our profession special and makes it different than anything else. So.
It's kind of an appetizer for the season, because when you guys leave here today, it's time to go to work,
isn't it?
Time to
go. We always start camp the Monday after coaching school with the little kids, and that's when we go back to work as coaches. We start talking about scheme, meeting with the middle school coaches, and this is kind of the last free day, I guess, if you want to say, but it's exciting because we're about to kick off and go to work, and so I'm ready. How
much fun? So you do a camp for the elementary school kids, and you're going to do it in Boerne, I guess. How much fun is that to see the little guys get out there and run around?
Oh, it's a blast. It's great to have the middle school kids. We have a separate camp, so middle school kids. I mean, we practice them, and teach, and it's a real football practice. Yeah. With the little kids, we have a blast. We teach them different positions. Everybody wants to be a quarterback and throw the ball into the nets and do the whole deal. So the little kids is fun. It's a great way to get the relationship started and to kind of know what you have coming. And they're so excited to be there. And their enthusiasm really is contagious. And it's fun.
You wish you had as much energy as some of those guys?
I do. I wish I had as much energy as my 9-year-old. Hank, he never shuts down. So I wish I had that. But yeah, those kids.
You'd be a lot more productive, wouldn't you?
Those kids come with hot grease, and they're ready to roll.
Well, let's look ahead to 2018. I know you've had a chance. You got there a little bit in the middle of off-season towards the end. But you've had a chance to work through your kids. I know you saw them during 7-on-7 as well. Give Greyhounds fans a preview of what kind of ball club they're going to see. What's your team's personality going to be?
I think it's going to be exciting. I think we're going to be really explosive offensively. We've got a lot of weapons coming back in the passing game. Douglas Hodo, Robert Sherwood, Paul Amick were all starters last year. Colton Poole, another starter, returning as a running back. And then I think defensively, I think we're going to end up having a really good defense. Bringing in Brett Sawyer is a huge hire for me. He's one of my best friends, and he's going to coordinate the defense. And, he's had a great track record. And just
Former head coach.
So kind of a 2-for-1 if Boerne get 2 head coaches in one. But, watching our kids move around and watching our off season, we're strong, we're fast, we're quick. I think we're going to be pretty good defensively too. So, I'm excited. I can't wait, and I can't wait to see what these guys do. I think we got a great nucleus of kids, and then we got a bunch of really good young kids coming. So it could be a lot of fun in Boerne for a while.
Now, I know you don't know much about your district yet because you just got down there, but I know you've talked to some folks in town. What do you expect to see out of your district opponents? It's going to be tough. So you have any early scouting reports on what you expect to see from those guys?
Yeah, I saw a lot of them in 7-on-7. They're all good. I got to see the district track meet and the regional track meet. They're kids that can run, good-looking kids. It's going to be fun. I mean, it's going to be a tough district. I'm really looking forward to it. The good thing about our schedule and me being new, we have 6 games to get ready for district. Sometimes in Frisco, we kicked off the first game in a district ball game.
That was a really unique
deal. That was
deal.
Tough. So it's nice to actually have some preseason games. We can take our time. We can be patient. We can really coach and try to be prepared for that first district ball game. But every game will be a war. You know that. Nobody's going to roll out the red carpet and say, "Here, come win." So
You sure they don't do that for the Greyhounds?
They don't. They're not going to do it for anybody. And that's just the way it is. So it's going to be fun. I think it's going to be ultra competitive. I think all the teams are pretty similar and pretty good, so I'm looking forward to it.
Is it kind of refreshing? Because, in Frisco, there's good and bad. You're kind of going to the same stadiums every week. In your district, you're going to have real, true home field advantage and true road games. I mean, you're going to go into some hostile environments. That's got to be a little exciting to kind of go in there and into a little hornet's nest, right?
There's no doubt. It's fun to protect your own stadium. It's fun to play at home in front of a great crowd, but it is fun to go on the road and be in some hostile environments. I will say this. Playing in the Star is about as good as it gets.
It's pretty nice.
When you get to play in air conditioning in August and play in a dome, that's pretty good. But I'm looking forward to getting back on a bus and getting on a road trip and walking into somebody's home turf and trying to beat them. That just adds a whole nother, adds
gets
a whole
the blood
deal.
pumping, doesn't it?
It does. It's fun. And so I am looking forward to that. Being in West Texas for a while, it was a blast getting to go on the road trips and playing in front of great crowds and in front of other people's hometowns. So, I am looking forward to that. I think it's going to be fun.
All right, Coach. Well, now it's time for the Dick's Sporting Goods Wheel of Questions.
All right.
We got some tough ones on here.
Oh, okay.
So get ready. But you got to answer it truthfully.
I will.
All right. Nothing to get you fired. Give that bad boy a good spin.
All right.
You didn't put all. You didn't put all your. You were being nice to us here. All right. What do you got here? It is. All right. Tell us about a crazy play. It can be a trick play, or it could have been not called a regular play and it turned into a crazy play that worked out really well for you.
Oh, it's got to be special. That's one of our trick plays, and the guy in motion done a little reverse pass to him, and we've called that several times in big plays or big situations, and it worked. The craziest thing I've ever seen, and you may have been there, was the 3 onside kick so it gets Independence. I know that's not a trick play.
No, I remember that. Yeah,
that's the craziest comeback I've ever been a part of in my entire life. So calling we couldn't stop him, so we had to call an onside kick basically. So that was even crazier probably.
Was your kicker the MVP of that week?
He was the kicker, and we had the same player recover 2 of them.
Wow!
So those 2 were definitely they were co-special teams players of the week.
So I'm guessing the proper execution of the onside kick was all coaching, wasn't it?
Yeah, you do work on it, but it's one of those things that it was one of those weird nights where it's kind of like that. When I was in high school, we played John Tyler after the John Tyler Plano East deal, and playing that Independence game felt like that a little bit. Obviously, it went in the playoffs and all that, but it was a big game, and those onside kicks are crazy when they work.
That ball's not shaped. It's shaped funny for a reason.
It takes some funny bounces, and if you're not ready for it or prepared for it, it can make you look silly for sure. So.
Well, Coach, we'll let you get out to the general meeting. We appreciate you. Thanks for what you do for student athletes, and good luck in 2018.
Hey, thank you. Appreciate you a lot.
Thanks, Coach.
Yep.